Hello. All right. So yesterday we had a discussion about the first part, which is traffic generation and organically. Today I want to focus on the next part. So what happened when someone is searching and they found your business because you have an awesome reviews, and now they want to know more about your business. So that is where the capture parts come in. Now it again depends on the business type. For example, if you're in a coaching business, then customers are not in that instant gratification mode. Sometimes it can be, but in most of the cases, it will be like they're still in that exploration phase. They understand the problem and now they know kind of solution, but now they're trying to find with whom to go with. And that is where the concept of lead magnet comes in. And it's applicable for any even the local businesses. So it could be a lead magnet is something which attracts your lead to your business and ask them to raise a hand if they are interested in your product or services. So that's the part two, which is capture lead. And when I say capture, it's basically getting their contact info, their name, email, phone number, if that is something within your, if that is something you're doing text automation and stuff like that. So basically you're getting their name, email, and phone. Now, in order for you to collect this info, there are two ways you can do. Either you can, if you are in a business which has really huge demand and little to no competition, then you don't need any kind of lead magnet. You can straight send them to your next offer, whatever that is. And we're going to talk about offer later in the next training. But in this case, so again, depending on the business type, you might need a lead magnet, or you can straight to offer. And that can happen like if they're coming through a reference or something, you can straight take them to the offer. But in most of the cases, it's through the lead magnet. So lead magnet is anything which solve a problem for your potential customer, a small part of the big problem. So for example, if someone wants to lose a weight, what are some of the small problems they are having? Maybe their schedule, they are too busy to find the time. So you can give one sample, a quick workout, and that can be act as your lead magnet. It's not ideal, but still. So what you are adding value in exchange for contact info. Now that could be like for an accountant, it can be a calculator, it could be an Excel sheet, or it could be an ebook, or it could be like a small video training. Now modalities are not very important, and that is again differ from industry to industry. So modalities are something like what is the format you want to offer that add value to your potential customer. So that is not something really important at this stage if you're in the beginning stage. So anything which can add value to your customer and bring them closer to the solution what you are offering. So let's say if you have an offer, if the lead magnet can take them close to the offer. For example, in my case, like I showed you, review card. So this solves one problem of getting traffic if they use it. If they don't use it, no one can help. So if they're using it and it's creating, they're using it, they're getting traffic, Now what is the next problem they're going to have? And that's where, now a lead magnet doesn't have necessarily have to be free. Like I sell my card, like it's not free for everyone. It can be free, or it can be, having that foot in the door kind of thing. So it again depend on your business. So you can have something little value. Now, so modalities we discuss, it could be video format, audio format, or whatever. The second thing you need to think is how you gonna give it to them, how you actually gonna transfer. And that's where, if you come to my live event, which is again, you can scan this QR code, or if you just text me live to 0483943279, or you can go to kapowerboss.au/live, and you'll have all the details. So in the event, I'll show you how you can do that without having to, worry about the website, the funnels, the pages, and all that thing. This is a perfect example actually. And this is called text automation. So if you text me a keyword, what will happen in my CRM, in my system, it will save your contact info. And that's what we're talking about, the capturing the information. So now someone has raised a hand that, okay, I'm interested in learning more. So now you need to capture that info. Now, if you're already using some sort of system, that's great. Usually, how you capture information, either on your phone or on your diary. The problem with these things is it's all over the place, and you don't have that background about what was the communication going on. So it's like all over place. And if you, for some reason, you lose your phone or you lose your diary, you lose all the contact details. So we have to make sure that we are capturing information, but at the same time, we are managing it really well in a way that, let's say, if someone doesn't buy, we still have that contact info, so we can contact them later. So that's where the contact info is really important. And one more thing I want to add is, irrespective of how many followers you have on Facebook or Insta, those are not your customers. They are the customer of Facebook, Insta, all these social platforms. Sometimes we get confused with the number of followers. But the only thing which matters is, and here's the thing, Facebook, Insta, Meta can disconnect you at any point of time. So you don't want to give so much control to these platforms that they can shut you down anytime. And that's why your value, your business is valued on your own list of customers. Customers, or you can say lead. And these are the people who have given you permission to contact them. And again, they always have an opportunity. If they don't want to hear from you, they always can unsubscribe or opt out. Hey, and that's the beauty. Once you have this list of customers or list of leads, you can say, or the contacts, then you can contact them without having to spend advertisement on Google, Facebook, all these, because you already have the list. So that's where the lead magnet helps you generate your own list of customers, list of leads. We'll take them to the next workflow, which is nurture. We'll come to that. But that's how you generate your own list. So you're not dependent on third-party platforms. Now, how well you manage this list is, again, the big influencing factor in how many of them will able to go to the next step. So that is the capture part. Now, if you come to my live event, I'll show you how I capture the information. And when I say capture, it can be from multiple channels. If someone is coming from, let's say, FB Messenger or Insta DM, or someone give me a call, or someone doing a text message, someone calling me on the GMB chat, or a website visitor. All these are communication channels. So if you are just focusing on, someone calling an SMS, you are limiting yourself to prepare your list. In my system, which I'll show you in my live event, I capture all that information automatically, hands free. So that means I don't have to, open my mobile and save the contact. It's saved automatically. So here's the thing. If you text me live to this number, what's gonna happen? If you're already in my system, it will pre-populate all your information. If you're already in my system. If you're not, it will ask your name, your phone number, and email address. It won't even ask you the phone number, because when you text me this, your phone number is already captured. To give you a fair idea. So you got your list, and in the next part, we're going to talk about what you can do with that list to make sure they remain engaged, they remain, connected with you. Now, one more thing I want to add before we close is the website visitors. Now, in 10-15 years ago, there was something called Contact Us. Now, how many of you agree that this is the most boring form in 2024? This is the most boring form to collect user information. First of all, it's painful. Write your first name, enter your second name, enter your last name, enter your phone number, your landline, your address, your postcode, your dog's name, your cat name. Guys, we don't need all that information. In fact, the more information you are keeping for your customer, of your potential customer, the more you're risking the data. And if something we can learn from all these breaches which are happening across, keep the data to minimum. In my case, all I ask is first name, phone number, and email. That's it. I don't ask for the date birth. I don't ask for any other details. Unless if it is a shipping, if I have to ship the product, then definitely I need address. But otherwise, I don't collect more than required. That is something to be careful about. Now, talking about the contact us form. So even today, I see majority of websites still have that same boring form on somewhere on their website, which sucks. Let's face it, it sucks. When is the last time you want to fill that form? Now imagine, instead of that horrific 50 fields for contact info, all you have to do is, let's say someone is scrolling on your Insta and they like a post of you. What do? They're going to go to your bio, and in the bio, all you have said is, text me the word wealth. Let's say if you're an accountant, text me the word wealth, and I'll send you 5 secrets to save taxes this financial year. Will that entice someone to send the text? Now what happened? When they send the text in the Insta DM, that lead is automatically captured in the system, hands free. Now, if you want more information, we can always ask for. So that's how the typical workflow. So someone send the word text wealth, to the Insta DM or to your phone number. First, we can confirm their first name. Hey, I'm glad you're here. Just to so that I can call you appropriately. What's your first name? When they enter their first name, the first name is updated in the CRM. And in case if you are sending a PDF, you don't want to send the PDF in the text form, so you can ask for the email address. And what is the best email address I can send that 10 pages PDF or that calculator we talk about? And when they send the email address, the system automatically capture that information and then deliver to them what you promised. So that's the capture part. Now I don't want to extend it longer. So that's part 2. In the next one, we're going to talk about how you can nurture those relationships. Talk soon. If you haven't, text me the word live to 0483943279, or you can scan the QR code. And here's one more tip before I leave. So imagine if you have a similar QR code. Let's say if you are at a networking event. So that's how I capture information. So I have a QR code in my lock screen. So if someone is interested in my business, all they have to do is scan the QR code and instantly they press that button. So what happened with my QR code? Their phone get auto-populated with the sender's number plus the sender's message. So they don't even have to type the message. They scan and the message is already typed, phone number is already filled, and all they have to do is press the send button, and then it get added to my system, and then I can do the follow-ups, which we talk more about next time. Bye for now.